Good morning, Heartland! Welcome for another edition of the HowTo. This time we are going to look into another MFD panel, which is the faction info panel. This is a normal escalation game, and this has been going for a few minutes now, so we are going to check how the AI is doing. Let's go! As you already know, around your map you have different MFD panels, and the one we are going to look into is the faction info panel. You have two of them, one for PDF, one for Parla. I'm part of PDF, as you can see, so the PDF one is on the left side. This panel gives you information on the amount of warheads available, the current score, funds available to your faction, as well as all unit types currently on the field. This panel gives you access to various information through different pages. The default one is the forces. You also have access to players, airbases, reserves, losses, value, and manpower. So let's start with the forces. You can see the number of ships, depending on types, floating decks, corvettes, the buildings. You can see that you have civilian infrastructure, typically refineries, factories, radar buildings, vehicle depots, aircraft hangars, where the aircraft can spawn from, defensive buildings like bunkers and defensive emplacements, ammo storage bunkers. Vehicles, same, depending on types. Trucks, which are HLT based for PDF and MSV based for Parla. UGVs, LCVs, which are the LCV 45 for PDF and the MRAP for Parla. Armor fighting vehicles, AFVs, so these are the armor personnel carrier and infantry fighting vehicles. Tanks, MBTs, artillery, currently only the TBM launchers, but soon we will have proper artillery units. AAAs, so air defense units like SPAGs, CRAM, Laser, CIWS, IRSAM and Radar SAMs, and radar trucks. Then you have the aircrafts. Depending on type, you can see the icons with the number below it, so these are the number of aircraft currently flying. Next interesting page is the losses page. You can check the losses for your faction and for the enemy faction as well. It's important to check every so often how many aircraft, how many vehicles, buildings or ships are missing in the inventory. These are the aircraft not flying anymore. So you can see here that Parla has lost more aircraft than PDF. Another interesting page that you can check sometimes is the reserves page. You can check how many aircraft or vehicles are currently in your faction inventory. Note that vehicles usually don't stay very long in the inventory because the faction deploys vehicles as soon as they are added. But you can check how many aircraft are currently in stores. So that you know how many aircraft the AI is able to spawn or how many aircraft you are able to reserve. As you can see, there are no buildings, of course, in the inventory, and there are no ships as well. Ships have no factories, ships have no shipyards, so currently the ships that you can see on the map are only the ones that were added at the beginning of the mission. Next page, which has some interest, is the list of airbases for your faction and for the enemy faction. For your faction, you can see that you have a list of airbases with the number of helipads, number of revetments, number of medium hangars, the number of hardened shelters, and of course the number of available nuclear weapons. This is important to check quite often, because you can see if one airbase is in need of repairs, and you can check where you have some available nuclear weapons when you want to do a nuke run at the end of the match and you are looking for a place to spawn from. You can also see if the enemy still has some spawn points, so you know which airbase to attack in order to cripple their defenses. Other faction info page which is interesting, you can check the list of players for your faction and for the enemy faction. So you can see the name of the player, you can see the current rank, current score and the current available funds. And normally if you click on the button, it will bring you to their current map location. Other pages that I like to check sometimes are the Manpower Page. This gives you an information on how many personnel is currently involved in the war. Let's say for aircraft, these represent the number of aircraft pilots. So they have currently 46 aircraft pilots, either in the air or on the ground. And you can see that they have lost 20 pilots. These are considered dead when they are shot down and when they are killed on the ground. Same for all the others. So every unit, every vehicle, every building has a manpower value, including ships, of course. And you can see that, for example, when a ship is sunk, all hands are lost. So you can follow how the war evolves and how many brave little soldiers have been killed. Note that buildings as well have manpower value because, yes, you need these little guys in the hangars to repair your aircraft when you land missing parts, half a wing and most of your engine. The other one is the value. So all the units have a value, all the ammunition have a value. So each time an aircraft is spawned, it adds to the total value and the current value. And each time it's lost, of course, the value is removed, put to the losses. And each time a unit launches a missile, fires a gun, anything, this is counted in the spent value. So you can see here that the total value of PDF is around 24 billion, and for Pala it's around 30 billion. This accounts for everything, every asset, the current ones, the lost ones, and all the ammunition spent. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I think you know practically everything on the faction info panel. I'll keep posting other videos like this. Let me know which one you would like to cover next time. I think I'll do the targeting filters because that's a long required feature to be explained. See you next time, fly safe, have fun, cheers!